So let us first study about implicit functions and then we'll see what is the differentiation of implicit functions. Implicit functions are the functions in which x and y they are represented by a single equation, and we cannot write y as some function of x. So that is the implicit function. So now you are given some implicit function. In that case, how will you perform this partial differentiation? So for that we have this formula for the first derivative, which states that firstly you take the derivative of the given function with respect to x and then divide that by the differentiation partially with respect to y. So suppose your function f of x comma y is given to you. So if you differentiate it with respect if you differentiate it completely, so what would you have? You will have firstly the partial derivative of f with respect to y, and then the complete derivative of y with respect to x, and then the partial derivative of f with respect to x, and then the complete derivative of x with respect to x, that is equal to 0. Now this quantity is equal to 1. Why? Because when you are taking the derivative of x with respect to x, that is equal to 1. So you have from here del f by del y into dy by dx plus del f by del x, that is equal to 0. And from here if you see what is the first derivative, it is nothing but minus del f by del x divided by del f by del y. So this is our formula in order to calculate the first derivative from the given implicit function f. So this is also the notation. Here you should note that f of y, that should not be equal to 0. And for the second order derivatives, the formula becomes, after calculation, it simplifies to this expression minus of the double derivative of f with respect to x and then the single derivative of f with respect to y, its square, minus 2 fx fy plus fyy fx whole square divided by fy whole cube. So you must remember this formula in order to solve certain questions. Okay, so let us first see the question. The question here is x raised to power m plus y raised to power m is equal to a to the power m. This is the given implicit function. So now you have to prove that the second derivative for this implicit function is given by this particular expression. So we'll use the formula, implicit formula for the second order derivative for the given implicit function. So this is the formula. So here we require the second derivative of x, f with respect to x, with respect to y, and with respect to xy, and then we also require the first derivatives with respect to x and y. So these formulas are also required. So let us first compute all these things. So how would you compute this? Firstly, you will differentiate the given f of xy with respect to x partially. So that in that case you will keep y to be constant. So here y is constant. So that means you only have to perform the differentiation of this particular term. So it would be m into x to the power m minus 1. And then when you take its derivative again with respect to x, so again here you will keep y as constant because there is no y here. So m would come as such, and then the derivative of this term would be power would come in front, so it would be m minus 1 and x to the power m minus 2. And when you differentiate this function f of x partially with respect to y, because there is no term, this term f of xy would be 0. And again for the computation of f of y, you will differentiate this function f of xy with respect to y. So here you will only perform the derivative of this particular term because this term does not contain y, and similarly this term also does not contain y. So they will be treated as constant here. So here the derivative is m y to the power m minus 1. Now if you differentiate this f of y again with respect to y, so again you will keep x as constant. So the m this constant would come as such, and then the derivative of y to the power m minus 1, that would be m minus 1 y to the power m minus 2. So now you have all the terms, you can substitute it in this given formula. So you have the expression of this kind. So now the task remaining is you just have to simplify the given terms. So you'd see m minus 1 is present here and m cube. So we can take all these factors common or out from the bracket. So this term cancels with this one. So you are left with minus m minus 1. And the terms which are remaining are x to the power m minus 2, that is here. And then y to the power m minus 1 to the power 2. So the powers multiply here. And similarly in this case. So now we can take x to the power m minus 2 and y to the power m minus 2 common from these two terms. So that means what you can write this power to m minus 2 as m plus m minus 2. So basically you can write your y m plus m minus 2 as y to the power m multiplied by y to the power m minus 2. So you are taking this term outside, so that means you are only left with y to the power m. So this is the term that you are left with. And similarly here you can write x to the power 2m minus 2 as x to the power m plus m minus 2. So you could write this to be x to the power m into x to the power m minus 2. So when you take x to the power m minus 2 outside, so this term would remain as such. So this is the term. And now if you see at the given statement, y to the power m plus x to the power m, that is equal to a to the power m. So we have substituted the value of this particular expression equal to a to the power m. So we are left with all these quantities. So now we can simplify the powers of y. So we have the power of y as m minus 2. You can shift this term up so that the powers are minus 3m plus 3. So it would become y to the power minus 2m plus 1, or you could shift this term to the denominator, so it would be y to the power 2m minus 1. So this is the final answer, and this is what we require to prove in the given question. Okay, so I have one question for you. You can practice this question. So the question here is, find the second derivative of y with respect to x when you have this expression x to the power 5 plus y to the power 5 is equal to 5a cube xy.